Hello everybody, we're back. My name is Richard Vigorelli and I am typically your guide for everything Chinese medicine, and I usually set up so us Westerners can figure it out. Here's a workout video for you that we're doing. This is my 10-pound weight. So, boom, like that. So we add in 2. Okay, now I'm going to do kind of a highlights thing here. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing and then you can add in the numbers as you please. So first one is curls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 14, 15. And I set down the weight. Here's why. It's part of the exercise to pick up the weight with the active hand. Okay? 1, 2, 13, 14, 15. Okay, now there's a reason why I'm doing one at a time. 1, mostly so I can keep track of what I'm doing. 2, it allows the other arm to rest while I concentrate on this one or I concentrate on this one. Okay, now let's do the lifts. 1, 2, 3, 13, 14, 15. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 13, 14, and 15. Okay. Alright, so far so good. Now we lift this thing. 1, 2, 3, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay. Left side. 1, 2, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay. So, let's go mark those. I did 1 set of curls both sides. Ta-da. Tri-lift is good. And press is good. So now on this weight we've only got left the rows and the lateral raise. Let's get to those right now. So we can do the lateral raise first, then I'll move the camera. 1, 2, 3, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Whew. That's a little painful. It has to do with physics is why. The weight's all the way over there, fulcrum's here. Levers. Google it. Okay? 1, 2, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay. Ow. Where's my lateral raise? Where did I put you? There you are. Okay. That's 1 set down. Alright, I'm going to reorient the camera. Then we're going to do lats and rows. Be right back. Okay, hello. Welcome down here. Let's do some rows, shall we? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, I'll set that to the side. Let me turn so I can get to my weight bench. Okay, so this is how we do this. Behind me, I have 60 pounds racked. That's going to be 30 each arm. Now, if you notice, that's going to be a little bit more than what I usually work with on my arms. And that's because I'm working more the torso. That's where the lats are. They're right here. And they're pulling muscles. Okay, so let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, 13, 14. 14's all I got. Okay, let me write that down. Okay, now we do the narrow set. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, and blimey, 14, 15. Okay, that dropped a little bit, but that's okay. Write that down, 15. Actually, we expanded a little bit. Awesome. Could also be time of day, but I'm going to reorient again, and we're going to switch to crunches and then push-ups. And I'm going to rest for a little bit, get some water in me, and we'll start again. Welcome to the floor. I'm actually sitting right now, if you can't tell from the background. A lot of breath. Yes, I'm out of shape. Imagine that. So, and I got my little kitten right here. So, we're going to do some crunches. My goal is better than 20. I want to see if I can do 2 sets of these. Okay? So, scooch back a hair. Off we go. 1, 2, 19, 20. 20. I am very out of shape. Also a little gassy. Details. Alright, let's do some push-ups here. No, hey, stop the biting. Kids. She's helping. Alright. Beep, beep, sweetheart. Thank you. One, 2. Seven, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Okay, let me pause, write this stuff down. 20 and 10. Okay, so I got some water in me. Walked around a little bit, got my heart rate to drop. Here's why I want to do that. My lungs are not very good, so I need to be smart, I need to be gentle. Okay, so I'm going to jump into my second set of 10s and run that whole gauntlet again. Don't worry, you don't have to watch it. You've seen one, you've seen them all. And then I'll be back with my 20s, and you don't have to watch, and then I'm going to rest a little bit, jump into the yoga. Now, there is a reason why I am doing things this way. It is because of what I do for a living. I use this thing a lot. Okay, and we've also confirmed in Western science that this thing and the belly are actually linked. Okay, it's called the gut-brain link, joining, something like that. Anyway, Chinese medicine figured that out thousands of years ago, and if one isn't working right, the other one won't work right either. Now, additionally, the spleen, that is the belly, that is, controls all 4 limbs, so if you work them too hard, you're going to stress out the spleen. Okay, so you got to be smart about what you're doing. So, I'm going to jump in. I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so I just finished round 2 of the 10s, and I passed. Good job. Now I'm going to jump into the 20s and see how well we go there. Now remember, I want to do 2 sets of each, minus the lateral raise and the sky raise, and I'm doing that to protect my shoulders because they were injured a while back, and I'm not quite sure they're still strong. So, and then we'll go from there. Okay, back soon. Okay, we're back. Good news. Went through all the 20 and passed it. Had to brace a couple of times on my wrist because biceps, but we're okay. All right, so let's dive into the yoga, and you're actually going to watch this in real time with me. So if you get bored, feel free to skip around. It's up to you. Okay? Remember, I'm not doing this for spiritual enlightenment. I'm not doing this because I need to get through some kind of trauma or whatever it is. Blah, blah, blah. I'm doing this for strength training. Okay? Very specific kind of yoga. Not all yoga is created equal. Those of you who are certified yoga instructors who think, well, all yoga needs to be spiritual. You don't know anything about what you're talking about. Shut up. If you want to know what you're talking about, if you want to talk to somebody that knows what they're talking about, go talk to somebody from India that knows what the word yoga actually means. It just means way or discipline. Okay? And I'm doing a strength training discipline here. Okay? It has nothing to do with prayer or meditation or anything like that. I'm not even going to meditate through this. And if that offends you, I don't care. So, let's get cracking, shall we? Okay, we're back. Now, I'm pull out my phone here. And hey, looky there. My Amazon order shipped. All right. So, I've got my stopwatch. And time starts now. So we're going to drop into a tight child's pose. Just hold this for a little bit. And while I'm in this position, I'm just tightening up my abs, holding it for as long as I please, which won't be too long. Coming up on a minute now. And upsy daisy. Let me scoot back so you can see me a little bit better. A little bit of the cat-cow. And kick a leg out. Now it's kind of hard for me to set up this shot a little bit. The way this room is set up, it does not lend to this kind of filming very easily. Also, the kind of camera I have doesn't help either. So, there we are. And Mari might be joining in. She's had a habit of, when I go down into... Hang on. What are you doing? Well, hopefully she's okay. She's starting to get into something. You know how kittens are. Okay. Okay, and over. Now when you're doing yoga, you should sweat. Okay? The reason why so many yoga people drink coconut water is cooling and help cool off their bodies. That being said, I'm doing this in atmosphere that is roughly 65 degrees. That should tell you a little bit. Okay? And twist out here. And up we go. I'm not really following much of a plan. I've not choreographed this out. I'm just kind of doing what feels natural. And I've been doing yoga for a lot of years. I actually started doing it in California. I was living out there, and I really enjoyed it. I went to enough places, studied enough. Ooh. Let's change that orientation. What do you say? There you go. You're not getting an eyeful. Okay, so come back up. I learned enough, watched enough YouTube, went to enough yoga places to understand what to do, how to do it, and all of that. Made some friends with some yoga types, and learned a few things. Okay? For me, it's the postures that are important. I have my own spiritual discipline, and no, you do not need to know what that is. Okay? It's irrelevant. And we're coming up on 6 minutes. Awesome. My goal is 16 today. Okay? If I can do more, that's icing. And or gravy. Okay? And you watching this, you might be further along than me in doing all this. You might not be. So if I do something you can't do, don't worry about it. Or if you can do more than what I can do, okay? Everybody progresses at their own pace. Everybody's body is different. Okay, just because I can do something does not mean you should be able to do it. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should be able to do it. Okay? So the reason why I'm doing this is isometric, again, because isometric burns fat, which is primarily what I'm trying to do, but it also builds muscle, builds postural muscle, which is going to be extremely useful to me for endurance, okay? Lifting weights builds what's called fast twitch, which is the sudden bursts of power. This is the sprinter. This is the boxer. This is the fighter. Okay? Whereas slow twitch muscle, which is what I'm building right now, is for standing in place for 6 hours. It is for carrying a heavy object from point A to point B more than X amount of feet. Okay? And the idea behind it, you need both. So you have to exercise both. Now, certain postures will do certain things, and in Chinese medicine, right now, even though, yes, I am working my muscles and therefore my spleen, the postures that I'm doing right now will specifically target the kidney. Okay? That'll help my willpower, it'll help my confidence, and it'll help me sleep better. Okay? And if you're a fan of Third Rock from the Sun, big giant head. If you're kind of young, Google that. It's hilarious. Okay, now, this is where I usually drop down. I'm going to reorient. Okay. And pushing 10 minutes. And what I'm doing are almost cobra raises. I don't know if you can see it. I'm just working my spinal muscles. Want to be respected, need to have a good strong spine. Okay? All right. All right, set the warrior set. Okay. Now, one time I would jump back down into one of those vinyasas there, but I don't really feel like doing it, so maybe later. And yes, I know my technique is not the greatest. I don't care. Sweaty. Good. Going down. Ah. Okay, I'm not sure if you can see it, but I am got one hand up, the other's on the ground. About to switch in a second. And we drop back down and rinse. Hello. And up again. At that, pushing 13. We just might make that 16-minute mark. Now what I'm doing is I'm basically doing the same set of moves, just modifying how much time I spend in each one. My goal is to lengthen that amount of time. Okay? So we're 3 minutes outside of the goal. We might be able to make it. And I can't always add stuff too. Let's We're pushing 1 minute left. We're going to make it and beat it too. Awesome. Okay, upsy daisy. Yikes. Easy, easy, easy. Leg hold together. There we go. Okay. Come on, hold it together. There we go. Just doing the exact same thing that I did before. And rinse. Okay. So now, I'm going to pick you guys up. Come with me. Looky there. Where are you? Turn up mirrors. There we go. Blew past the 16, but we still got some stuff to do. So, let's set you down right here. And we're going to do some happy baby. Actually, that looks terrible. Maybe that will work. That'll work. Okay. So, I know you can't see it very well. But yes, I am in happy baby right now. We're resting. Okay. Now, drop back. Pull out. Then inversion. Nope, that's not going to work today. There we are. Made it to, I'm going to deduct 10 seconds. Right now it reads 17:09. But I'm going to toss out 10 because of camera movements and all that. So, going to be about 16:55. Okay? So, that was the workout. If you're new to the channel, hit that big subscribe button. Leave a like. Leave a comment. Feel free to share. Cheer me on. Make fun of me. I don't care. Okay? Have fun with it. Because it's all about generating discussion here. Okay? If you are a yoga instructor, feel free to give me some pointers. Feel free to give other people pointers. It'll actually help them out quite a bit. Okay? And thanks for helping me out with all this. More to come. So I'm going to get everything uploaded, get everything edited. Ugh, a lot to do today. And then I have to go to work later. Yeah. Alright guys, also if you want to get in touch with me directly, feel free to visit my website at vigintmed.com. That stands for Vigorelli Integrated Medicine.com. And you can go ahead and drop me a line there. Also, if you're into reading, I have recently published a book. The commercial may be attached to this, I haven't decided yet. It's called The Hidden Race. It is about the Fae and what that would be like if they were in our society. If you don't know what they are, Google. You have literally the entire amount of human knowledge in the palm of your hand. Use it for something more, okay? I'm just saying. So, I'll be back later, guys, with something else. Take care. Bye-bye. I published a book. You can get this on Amazon. Cost you about 16 bucks hard copy. You can even get it soft copy for about half that. It's on Kindle. Go ahead, pop over to Amazon.